A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Gun.
Here we go. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Man.
Throwing is Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Third and short yardage. Cousins. The quick slant caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Paul Richardson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Check 6 guys. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They give it here to Thompson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Following the interception, Cousins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. Amendola, the intended receiver. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Check 55 to Mike. Check. Come on. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Check the outs.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Draymond Jones in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the... In line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, keep it up. Check 15.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Darren Lee there to get him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
A give left side to Howard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Push him back. Push him back. He's crashing. He's free.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4, and now it's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Six, right there, 56. Check.
They begin the drive with Coleman. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings it second and 7 at their 49-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Wide. Crunch. Hey, Foxtrot. 56 to Mike. Wait, hard.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Hey, no, easy. Hey, Echo.
Cousins. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First down.
Cousins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Cousins now. And Amendola with a catch. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter from Oakland. The Chiefs have scored again to extend their lead a bit. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey. Run. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Switch up.
Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. D. Ford drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The kick by McManus is good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Two. 56, Mike, 56. Bring it.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Okay, we're good, we're good. Hey, exit. Mike's 15.
Throwing, Cousins. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
On 1st down, Howard. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They run with Howard. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught outright, Amendola. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Over the middle, it's Amendola. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go. Wait on. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, let's get this.
Gun. He's moving, boys, he's moving. What's that?
They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Marcus Hunt. Well, we saw a close game that